I'd like to know how the heck a little boy goes missing and nobody notices. I'm talking about Kahleb Collins. The only reason that anybody knew or figured out that he was missing is because his family was in a car crash on a very rainy night, going over the speed limit. I think it was double the speed. And Dad, Stephen, and sister Riley both immediately died on impact. Mom was critically injured and in the hospital, and Kahleb was nowhere to be found. So authorities were looking for him. Was he in the car? Was he not in the car? Well, it was determined that it was more probable that he was not in the car. So where was he? Now, little Riley was not buckled in. Her seat was not buckled in at all. So I wonder, and this is me, alleged, my opinion only, was this speeding in the rain and this crash a planned act? I think it was. I think that they knew that they were going to be closed in on soon and that they could only thwart the authorities for so long before they would be had. And this was their way out. Why they had to include little Riley is beyond me, but clearly these were selfish people. At any rate, so Dad and little Riley have passed away. Mom's in the hospital, so they start searching for Kahleb. After questioning the grandfather, he knew he hadn't seen Kahleb, but he did not make a report of it. Now, this crash brought a lot to light, but Kahleb had not been seen since September 4th. That was the last time he was seen in Alabama. The grandfather was arrested for not reporting anything to the authorities, so he was arrested for that. Later on, after the crash, they were able to get into Stephen, the dad's phone, and find some horrific messages and pictures. They saw a picture of little Kahleb with a rope around his neck hanging from the loft. And Stephen had stated in a text to Mom Wendy, "He's not moving. I'm so sorry." And Mom replies, "He just looks worn out and tired. Hopefully that's all." What? How were these people not looked into prior to this? I'm just shocked. Now, this goes even further because in order to put people off after whatever happened to Kahleb happened, Stephen, the dad, posts on Facebook that the baby is seriously ill, his insides are growing faster than his outsides, and that he's got to have surgery, and that it's going to be a long time before he gets better, and asks for prayers. That was his way of getting people to not ask about not seeing Kahleb. So assumingly, or supposedly, the body of Kahleb was put into a shed outside for a period of time, but later moved, and they have still not found his body. They have determined he is not alive, and so will they ever find him? I'm not sure. But Mom has since recovered enough that they have arrested her on several charges. And to be honest, I hope she never sees the light of day. What kind of mom allows a dad to be that way with a child and doesn't report it? I'm just shocked at this one. Anyway, let me know what you think. I would love to hear from you, and we'll talk to you later.